Right, hello everyone. I think we'll make a start if that's okay. So if you want to all take your seats. So firstly, I think I've got the easy job today just to say welcome to our event on CKD and diabetes. Thanks to everyone for giving up your time. I know how busy everyone is, and thanks very much to all the speakers again who've given up their time today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Tom Holdsworth. I'm a GP. I've been a GP in Sheffield for the last 10 years, but increasingly doing a lot of work with primary care networks. This is going to be a really interesting event for me, actually. I've never led on diabetes in practice. It's often been nurse-led where I've worked, and actually often I feel quite de-skilled in these sort of things. So I'm really interested to hear what people have got to say. However, I do have a good understanding as a GP of the increasing complexity of our patients, particularly in terms of long-term conditions, and particularly around rising rates of obesity and type 2 diabetes. Health Foundation recently was predicting 30% increase in diabetes and CKD by 2040, so it's going to be a huge part of our workload. Really interested to hear about all of these sessions that we've got today. I'm not going to read through them all. You can see them up on the board there. As I said, I'm going to be fascinated by all of these, but just wanted to pick out young people. I think there's some interesting stuff. London South Bank University recently were looking at particularly underserved groups of patients. We know that young people often access healthcare to a degree that is below their need. So they're often a group who find it difficult to access healthcare. So I'm particularly interested in that. Cultural barriers to engagement and pathways to remission as well, given that huge rise in diabetes and CKD that we're likely to see. For me, they look really interesting. I'm sure people are going to find stuff in that agenda that meets their needs, whatever they are. The second part's going to be about chronic kidney disease, again about changes in guidance and thinking about preventing complications down the line. And for me, I think I'm going to be really thinking about how we can apply this to the whole pathway, thinking about risk factors, early disease, people with established disease, people with complications and multimorbidity. In terms of questions, if you could talk to presenters at the coffee break, I know a lot of presenters will be around and able to answer questions then, or also there's an offer that you might want to email afterwards. I think that's just to try and keep the event moving. And also just to say that you will be being videoed if that's okay, so you might appear on screen. It's just to share with people who couldn't be here today and the attendees of the event, so if you want to watch anything back. A couple of housekeeping bits. No planned fire alarms today. I won't read it all through for you, but you can see there, so evacuate, don't use the lifts. Proceed to the assembly point at the far end of the South Stand car park. Do not re-enter the building. Toilets are located within this room. Ladies on the right, gentlemen on the left. Accessible toilet also available on the right of the stage. So smoking is permitted in designated areas. I kind of thought I might say it's not encouraged, but yeah, if you have to smoke, then yeah, there are some areas. But and I think that's everything from me. So I'm going to hand over to Jackie now, who's going to talk about technology.